So somebody asked me once, what would you try if you knew you couldn't fail? And the reality of it is, if I ask you that question and you think about it, what would you try if you knew you couldn't fail? You'd try everything. There's not a thing you wouldn't try if you knew you couldn't fail. If you knew you were going to win all the time, you would take bats all day long. But the thing that holds us back is we're constantly afraid of whether or not we can win. We're constantly afraid of failure, specifically because we're afraid of what other people are going to think of us if we do fail. So I open up today. I'm in Living Life Daily, the book that I wrote. And on day 100, I want you to read this. Your potential is limitless. There are no limits to what you can achieve except for the ones that you place on yourself. Believe in your limitless potential and take bold action to unlock it. That's that question that we're asking. What would you do if you knew you couldn't fail? What if your potential was limitless? And I'm going to tell you it is. The reality is there's not a lot you can't accomplish. Now, if you're 4 feet tall and you want to play in the NBA, then yeah, there's going to be challenges that come along with that. But for most things in life, your potential is limitless. The people who are out there who are winning at things are not any smarter than you. They're not any more talented than you. They're not any more skilled than you. In most cases, they just took the action and tried. This happened to me last night. I had a conversation with a friend in November about wanting to start a foundation. He was really excited to start this foundation. It had to do with one of his kids and an experience that they had had. He wanted to help other families. So now we're on February 14th. It's Valentine's Day night, 3 months later, and we're at a gala specifically for this child and another child that they knew. But he put a gala together in 3 months. He literally put a foundation together in 3 months and held their first event and had a packed room. And the reason he was able to do that is because he believed that his potential was limitless. He believed that he couldn't fail. And because he believed that, he was able to put this event together. And so my question for you is, what is that thing that if you took bold action on it right now, that you could actually do? Quit talking to yourself about the things you can't do. Quit talking to yourself about all the ways you could fail, and ask yourself, what if I didn't have to think about failure? What if I couldn't fail? What would I try? And then start to try some of those things. The reason you're not attempting courageous things in your life is because you're afraid of failure. You're afraid of what other people are going to think if you try something and you fail. I used to be like that with these videos. I used to be afraid of what people would think if I said something and they didn't agree with it, or if I said something and they're like, I don't think that's right. All I'm doing today is telling you what I believe. And I believe that your potential is limitless. And I believe that if you start to take bold action and you start to try things in your life, what you can achieve is going to blow your mind. I've experienced it myself. I've seen it in friends and family around me. When you start to take courageous action, you can do amazing things. The thing that's holding you back is this fear of failure. It's this limiting belief that your potential is smaller than what it actually is. And today I want you to challenge that. I want you to really focus on this. I want you to think about what you would try if you didn't think you could fail. And then I want you to take a first step. What would the first step look like? What would you start to do if you knew you couldn't fail? That's my challenge for you today. I hope you're having an awesome week and get after it.